Hello students, I am your teacher Dharamveer and you are watching GradeCube. Today we are going to derive the formula for sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression. So let's go. Before deriving the general formula for sum of AP, let's first of all find the sum of finite number of terms of an AP. For this, let's have an example like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's all. Here 2 is the first term and total number of terms are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So n is 7 here. Okay. So let's find out the sum. Sum will be 2 plus 4 plus this 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14. Now you can easily calculate the sum by adding these numbers. But that's not our problem. We are going to develop the formula. For that, let's find out the sum again, but by reversing the order. First, we will write this 14 plus the next 12, then 10, then this 8, then 6, then 4, then the last one 2. As you can see, this is the ascending order and this is the descending order of same AP. Let me put a line under this statement. We are going to add these terms. So s plus s is 2s, 2 plus 14 is 16, 4 plus 12 is 16, 6 plus 10 is 16, 8 plus 8 is again 16, 10 plus 6 is again 16, 12 plus 4 is again 16, and finally 14 plus 2 is 16. And how many times do you get these 16s? These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? And this is nothing but this 7, the number of terms. So you can say that 2s is equal to 7 times 16, or s is equal to 7 upon 2 times 16, and cancel these terms. You will get 7 into 8, 56. So sum of these terms is 56. Now consider what would happen if there are more number of terms, say 70 or 700. Then we cannot write these terms like this. So let's generalize this idea. To do so, I will erase the extra numbers. Only I will take two numbers in the beginning and two numbers in the end. And here again the sums for only first two numbers and last two numbers will be taken. Okay. These numbers which have been erased can be represented by these three tiny dots. Equation is same, but these numbers are not visible here. There are three numbers. There may be 300 or 3000 numbers. No problem. Okay. So now we will take this approach to generalize the formula for sum of n terms of AP. Let's do this. The general form of AP is first term is A, then second term A plus D. We don't need the third term, so I will put the dots. And finally, in the end, I need the nth term, means an, which is A plus n minus 1 into D. I will put these terms in a square bracket. From the previous example, you know that we need last two terms. To find out the second last term, I need to find a number 1 less than this number. You know that this is the formula for the nth term, that is an, right? Now, in the second last term, the value of n becomes n minus 1, 1 less than n. So, n minus 1 would be a plus value of n becomes n minus 1. So, this is n minus 1. This minus 1 as it is. And finally, d. So, it becomes a plus n minus 2 into d. This is the second last term, right? So let's write the second last term. It is a plus n minus 2 d. Okay, now we don't need this. So let's find out the sum of n terms. Sn. It would be a plus this a plus d. Let's take it into brackets plus dot dot dot, these dots, and last two terms. First a plus n minus 2 d, and finally this a plus n minus 1 d. Right? From the previous example, we know that we have to write it in the reverse order. Then in place of this a, we will have to write this term. So it becomes a plus n minus 1 d plus the second term this a plus n minus 2 d plus and so on, plus the term which was second earlier will become the second last. So here a plus d, and finally the first term becomes the last term a, right? Now we have to add these terms. So first terms will add up like this. Similarly, these two terms will add up. Similarly, these are the second last terms. They will add to each other, and last terms will add to each other like this. So Sn plus Sn becomes twice Sn. A plus A, it is 2A plus this n minus 1d plus A plus A, 2A plus d plus n minus 2d. Let's calculate it. D plus n minus 2d. It will become d plus nd plus into minus minus 2d. So it becomes nd. D minus 2d is minus d. d common, we get n minus 1 in the brackets. So we will write this value over here, and you can see that these two terms are same. I forgot to put a bracket over here, plus 3 dots. Again, these two terms are same, so their sum will be also same. So it will become 2a plus n minus 1 into d. And finally, these two terms are here in the reverse order, so their sum will also be same, a plus a 2a plus this n minus 1 into d. Let's erase this calculation. Now you can see that this term 2a plus n minus 1d is present everywhere. And how many times this term occurs in this statement? It will be same number of times as the number of terms in this AP, which is n. So we can say that 2Sn will be equal to n times this 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay, so Sn comes out to be n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d. Now this is the formula for the sum of n terms of an AP. If you know the number of terms, the first term and the common difference, you can calculate the sum of n terms of the AP, right? One more thing, this formula can also be written as n upon 2 into 2a can be written as a plus a. This term remains the same, n minus 1 into d. It becomes n upon 2 into a plus, look at this, this is a plus n minus 1d, this a plus n minus 1d, it is nothing but the nth term or the last term. We can say it is nth term, but in this case it is the last term, so here we can use L for the last term. So this is the second formula where you can calculate the sum of n terms of AP by using the number of terms, first term and the last term. You don't need the common difference over here. Okay, so these are the two formulae to calculate the sum of n terms of an AP. Hope you understand. Do like this video. Please subscribe to this channel so that you may get the notification as soon as the new video is uploaded. Also share this video with your friends. You can also follow me on the Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn through the pages. The link of these pages is put in the description box. Also, you can join the Facebook group of this channel. The link to the group will also be put in the description box. Thank you.